Hello everyone, welcome back to my Star Sign Legacy Challenge. This is episode 30. We are here with Olive this morning, who has had a little bit of a makeover. Now she is older, and all of the triplets have had their older child makeovers as well. They don't look too different, but I did want to make sure that, they looked a little bit older. But Olive is just preparing breakfast for everyone this morning, so we're all getting ready to come and eat. Paris is up and showered, the others are still in their pajamas. Which completely fair, don't blame them. It's 7 a.m. on a Sunday, but we are going to call everyone to the meal. I'm actually just going to have everyone just come and grab their own servings so they don't eat from the fridge before Olive can actually call them over. But we are planning on heading over to San Sequoia today, just to spend a little bit of time with our parents because it has been so long since we have seen them at their house. And I'm also really scared because this is episode 30, and in episode 30 of the last season is when Prim died, and I don't want to think about Neve and Noel passing away, and Paris is literally standing inside Oliver right now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't want to think about Neve and Noel passing away, but they did have Olive slightly later into their young adult life, and then Olive had her kids later into her young adult life. And so I think it just kind of makes sense that they are getting towards the end of their lives now. I'm too scared to look. I don't want to. I don't want to see, but I want to make sure we definitely see them before they pass away. I'm really hoping we get to spend Christmas with them at least. So we'll see them in this episode, and then hopefully they'll survive until the next episode, and we'll get to spend Christmas with them too. But oh my gosh, Tamatoa is up here eating the food, so I think I'm gonna have Phoenix actually come and lecture him because he is the cat lover. I feel like he's the one that would probably take charge of looking after the cat. But it looks like Tamatoa is not actually listening to him this morning. He's like, huh? What are you saying? Oh, I love that Paris is just over here washing up, bless him. That is so adorable. Phoenix is just going to pop to the toilet quickly, and then we are going to head over to San Sequoia, spend a bit of time with Neve and Noel, but also work on the children's aspirations, teach them to ride their bikes, have Phoenix. Why aren't you going to the toilet? I did ask you to go use the toilet. But I do need Phoenix to play in the treehouse while we are there. I'm also thinking I should probably have someone move into the house, otherwise we'll lose it. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should have like maybe Perry move into the family home. Oh my gosh. Florence, what are you doing? What are you doing out here? Okay, I'm gonna have a think about what I want to do with the San Sequoia family home. I don't know if Perry should move into it or if we should just kind of like, let it sell. We could potentially give it to, what's her face? Chelsea, that's who I'm talking about. I'd forgotten her name. Because the other grandkids are obviously a bit too young to be inheriting the house, and all the other kids have their own home, so potentially we could have Chelsea move into it. I don't know, let me know what you think, if Chelsea should have it, if Perry and his family should move into the family home, or if we should just kind of let it be. I hate leaving it. I hate leaving it to have no one live there, especially with all like the family pictures and stuff. So I would kind of like someone to move into it. I just don't know who. So let me know what you're thinking on that. Here we are in San Sequoia, and literally just the loading screen over here has made me think I really want Perry to move into this house. I really don't want to lose it. And I feel like he makes the most sense. Like, he still lives in San Sequoia. His family is, is growing. It is probably too big to be fitting in that house at the moment, so it kind of makes the most sense that maybe Perry moves here. Do let me know what you think still though, but I am I realised that's what it meant. Oh my gosh, Olive, not your elderly dad. That is kind of my own fault though. Oh, Noel is passing out. Did we do that? I think we did that. I'm so sorry, Noel. Neve and Noel did actually adopt a new dog, little Mango. So Bryce introduced himself, and then so did Paris straight after. I think we're going to come over and play with him. But their dog did pass away, so we did want to get them another dog. And Olive, why don't you come and speak to your mum and look at this. Neve's going to be like, what have you done to your dad? Honestly. Oh, look at them. I don't want them to die. I really don't want them to. I know we've got like this reap of rewards thing that we could do, but I've been kind of like just ignoring that. But we could. But no, if their time is here, then it is almost their time. But I do want to like check in and catch up with them and everything like that. But for now, I just want to set the kids up. So Phoenix is over here just playing pretend in the treehouse. So that will take off this once he has finished that. And then Paris and Florence are just out here talking with each other. But I might have Bryce come over, and I'm gonna have him teach one of the I might have him teach Florence to ride her bike, because I feel like she'd be like, Dad, help me, and then Paris will be like, I can do it by myself, I don't need any help. So he's gonna practice riding by himself. Bryce will come out to teach Florence, and then Olive can have a chat with her parents. This is literally where Olive and Rosemary learn to ride their bikes, and now Olive's kids are out here as well. It's so cute. I love their little bikes. We've also got Phoenix as well. Oh no, this hair does not work with this. Let's see if we can change to a different outfit with a different hairstyle, because this is not working. Okay, that's a bit better. Look at him being so supportive. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's just crazy to think how much time has passed. We're nearly at the end of Olive's generation as well, but are you actually practicing riding your bike, please? I know there's sometimes a little bit of a glitch, so if it doesn't work, she'll just do it by herself. But Olive is talking with her parents. Noel has woken up now, and I think we're just gonna have a sit and a chat and catch up, because it's been ages, and they're gonna say, oh, it's Winterfest soon, if you've got any plans, you're gonna come over. Obviously Winterfest is for family, and this family is very, very family oriented, so she is gonna suggest that, you know, why don't they come over for Winterfest this year. Her house is like big enough, we could have both of these two, like the parents, over, and then maybe on like Winterfest Eve we could have like all the siblings and everything. We wouldn't be able to like cater for everyone, I think that'd be a bit mad. But maybe we could have like, you know, Rosemary and Nori and Perry all come over with their family on Winterfest Eve, and then just Neve and Noel on actual Winterfest to spend the day with us. I think that'd be really cute, actually. I think we'll do that. And she's just talking about how much she misses her parents, and she's like, she knows that they're getting on a little bit in age, and she doesn't want to admit it, but she knows that they won't have very much longer left. And she's just like, I miss being so close to them, like it just feels like we're so far away. And she is desperate for the toilet prep. Can you not wait? Can you just come and finish this conversation and go to the toilet afterwards, please? Neve and Noel are really excited about the idea of going over for Winterfest, because they miss not only their daughter but their grandkids as well, and they're like, we really miss spending time with you and hanging out. And like it just feels like so long, like we were there at the start of the triplets' life as infants, and now I feel like we don't really know them as well as we should do as grandparents, and we just miss them. And Olive is like, I've had so much craziness going on in my life, I can't go into too much detail, but as you know, like I had to get away quickly, and I'm still working on that, but I do really miss it here, and I really miss you guys as well. And I do think that like eventually I want to come a bit closer to home, like maybe not San Sequoia itself, but like, you know, I like trying new things, like going to different places and everything. But she's like, I do miss being so close to you guys, so I think maybe once like this threat is completely gone, completely eliminated, I would like to move a little bit closer to San Sequoia. It's where I grew up, it's where you guys are, it's where Perry is. It's easy for Nori and Rosemary to get to. It's not as easy as Tomarang. So I think once things have settled down, I'll have a chat with Bryce and see if, you know, he'd be happy to move here as well. Or not here, but move somewhere closer, because Bryce also lived in the San Sequoia growing up, so he probably misses that sort of like family touch almost. Like he doesn't have any family left here because his mum did pass away, and he didn't have a relationship with his dad, but you know, he did grow up here, and he does agree that it's good for the kids to kind of know where they come from. So once the threat of Colin and Felix and everyone is gone, Oliver's gonna have that conversation with Bryce about maybe moving a little bit closer, not back to San Sequoia, but moving a little bit closer to home. Phoenix hasn't finished playing in the treehouse. He's coming over and giving his dad a hug. The other two are just learning to ride their bike. So for some reason, I'm still not, well, I know why it's not. It's because I've not got enough like open space. But Phoenix and Bryce have a supportive dynamic that is cute. So I think if I come over here, I might be able to have Bryce teach Phoenix to ride his bike. For some reason, unless you're in like a completely open space, it doesn't actually always work. So if we come over here where there's a lot of empty space, we'll see if Bryce can help Phoenix with his bike. But these two, I think, are actually almost finished. Oh my goodness, okay. We're getting a call from Haven saying that she and Winter broke up. I did not expect to see that. I don't know why she's still messaging us again. Maybe she's just trying to like lure us in potentially, like so that we go over and comfort her, but we are just going to kind of ignore that. But I don't know why that popped up. That's really random. I've never had that sort of call before. But have you learned to ride your bike? He needs a moment before he continues practicing. He's really angry. He's like, does this ever get any easier? Oh, bless him. Why don't you come over? And come and hang out with your grandparents as well. Come and give him a cuddle on the sofa. That'd be so cute. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I'm really, really hoping it's actually gonna work over here. Poor little Phoenix, bless him. But Paris is coming in and I really want to see this. I want to see him give his granddad a cuddle on the sofa. Oh, look at this. He's like, I missed you so much. Florence hasn't got like the little timer thing over here, but she is still going with her bike. So I'm not too sure how she's actually doing. I might stop it and bring her over here as well with Olive, and then Olive can teach her to ride her bike over here because this seems to be working over here, whereas Paris is a little bit too angry to practice riding his bike. He is going to come and play dolls. I was worried he was going to smash the dollhouse. He's like, no, this calms me down. I will have a go at play dolls. Look at him with that massive smile on his face. Oh, I guess Phoenix decided to stop learning to ride his bike as well. He didn't get angry, he just stopped and he's like, oh, he's coming to give his mum a hug. Bless him. They're so sweet. Oh, I just caught these two hugging each other as well. And poor Noel, he's starting to feel a little bit unwell. I'm going to have Phoenix come over and come and tell him a make-believe story. And yeah, just reveal a deep secret to him. But Florence is practicing her bike. It looks like Olive is... She's developed an illness. Do we have any medicine? We do. Okay, so take that quickly. She's not actually teaching Florence. Florence is just doing it by herself, but the little timer thing keeps going, so I don't know how well they're actually doing. Oh my goodness, that is so sweet. Oh, I'm so happy I caught that one. But do Noel and Phoenix have a strict dynamic? No, Noel is definitely not strict. But while we've got time, I am gonna have her try again to learn to ride her bike. I was distracted by this pop-up. Phoenix just had his first experience understanding a positive or resilient romantic outlook. While Phoenix is a child now, with enough of these kinds of experiences, he can develop the romantic sage trait upon becoming a teen. While Phoenix is in his impressionable formative years, this trait will be easier for him to develop, assuming he will continue to gain positive impressions of romance from other Sims or his own research and what's going on? I'm hoping, yeah, so he gave him a life lesson on love, this little, 10-year-old. I was worried that he, didn't even know we're getting all romantic and Phoenix saw, but, he just gave him a little, that's really sweet. Ask him about being old, it looks like he's getting on well as well. But he did obviously tick this part of his aspiration off, so the next thing he needs to do is achieve level 3 mental skill and stargaze, but it's a bit too early to stargaze. We do have a telescope over here though, so if we stay late enough we might be able to do that later on. Okay, Florence is actually over halfway done riding her bike, so we might even be able to do this today as long as she doesn't get angry like like Paris did. Okay, she decided to stop. Instead she is listening to Olive's deep secret. Right, okay, this is not gonna work today, is it? Let's go back over here. No, that doesn't make any sense. She was telling a deep secret to her daughter. Why would she... No, don't bike there, don't bike there. Why would she get the unflirty trait from that? But she is now just telling a story to herself. Right, okay, let's see how other things are going, because Bryce, I noticed, is not wearing a t-shirt, so he got in the jacuzzi. He's gonna share some kind words with his kid. Paris is on the bike in the bathroom. Right, things are going a little bit crazy here. Why don't we come over and let's cook with our parents. Let's cook a nice meal with Neve and Noel. Get some food in us because it's getting a little bit later and things are getting a little bit crazy here. So let's have a chicken stir fry for dinner. Florence is talking with a little mango by the looks of it. Oh no, Bryce is he seems to have developed Olive's illness, so he needs to take some medicine as well. But I love that he just got into the hot tub. That's incredible. But Olive is just over here with her parents setting up for dinner. She's thinking about Nori. She probably misses all her siblings as well. I have got all the kids just out here practicing on their bikes again while we've got time, but they do not have the little timers, so I really don't know what's going on. But Florence, at least, even though she's not actually learned to ride her bike, she's been able to tick this off because she's been practicing for 4 hours. So she just needs to get that motor up, which she'll definitely do that soon. But Paris, because he hasn't learned to ride his bike, that's not ticked off. But I just don't understand, because the little timer thing isn't there to show how much progress that they've made. But the dinner is ready now. It looks like the parents have all helped themselves. Noel decided he didn't want chicken stir fry. He is having some pizza, of course. But I've had the kids stop practicing with their bikes and they're going to come over and grab some food. They're pretty tired, bless them. But yeah, I really can't work out what is going on with the bikes at the moment. I'd really like them to be able to learn to, but I don't know if it's just a glitch I'm having or if it's like a known bug. But I'm hoping they'll learn before they age up into teenagers. I caught Olive and Neve just giving each other a hug. Oh, this is so sweet. I love seeing them again. I do think we'll probably head back to back to Tomarang, back home soon, because the kids are pretty tired. They're just here with their dad at the moment. Florence is the last one to finish eating, but the boys are pretty exhausted, so yeah, we'll definitely get back shortly. Bryce is pretty tired as well, but oh my gosh. Okay, these two are just making out. It's good to know they've not lost their little spark. No wonder Olive is the way she is. If this is how role models growing up. We are back home now, and Olive is just playing her violin at the moment because her needs are doing pretty well, and that is the only sort of thing that she kind of needs to work on. Bryce is just playing with Tamatoa, who I did forget to say actually aged up. Like after I finished recording the last episode, I just completely glossed over that fact earlier. But he is a big cat now, so we're just giving him a little bit of attention. The kids are all taking all the bathrooms because they all needed the toilet, they all needed a shower, and then they'll head straight off to bed because they are pretty exhausted. But Bryce, in terms of his career, he got promoted in the last episode and he needs to get fame level 3, which is insane. I don't think we're gonna do that. He is just a street guitarist, but he should still make like a decent amount of money. So he's not actually working tomorrow. Okay, that's fine. But I am going to have him come over and take a bath and probably head off to sleep once he's finished with Tamatoa. But Olive, are you working tomorrow? She is working tomorrow. Okay, so I'm really hoping that she'll get a promotion tomorrow and we'll get a bit of an update on how things are going on her mission, like, you know, taking it down Colin, taking down Felix. But oh my gosh, she can now write songs, which is what she needs to do for her aspiration. And so while she is still in a good mood, Olive is having a go at writing her first song, and she is really enjoying herself. And having that chat with her parents earlier is making her realise, you know, is she doing everything, like, is she happy with her life at the moment? Like, yes, she's happy, but is she satisfied? Is she fulfilled? She's like, I love it here in Tomarang. I think we've created a really nice, like, you know, way to bring up the kids, but I do miss being so far from my family. And I just feel like my whole life at the moment is based around taking down Colin and Felix and the commune and the cult, essentially. She's like, it's all just based around them, and I'm sick of living my life for other people, and I just want them to be gone so that I don't have to worry. But she can't stop. Like, she knows she can't stop until they're taken down, but she's like, I miss doing things for me. Like, she's thinking back to the start of her young adult years where she was at university studying music, and yes, it was tricky, but she was loving every minute of it. And then she changed her whole career path for someone else, and then she went into the secret agent career. Again, not for herself, like, well, kind of, because she wants to protect her kids, but then it's for her kids, it's not for her. She's not doing it because this is her dream, this is her passion. She's doing it to protect everyone. And oh my gosh, she finished her song already. Maybe it's a little bit cliche, but I've decided to call the song Who Am I, because she was having a little bit of a crisis while she was actually writing this piece. But oh my goodness, she wrote all that song in one go. That is insane. Okay, I'm not gonna have her write another one. I am just gonna have her practice playing at the moment, because I'm still busy talking, Olive. You're too quick. I need to finish what I was saying. But yeah, she's like realizing that she wants to go back onto like the path that she was on before. She's like, I miss doing music. Like, I wish I was further along. Like, yes, I've just written my first song and everything, but I'm like, my other skills, my piano, my guitar, it's not as high as I'd hoped it would be at this stage. Like, I love it, and I love spending my time doing it, and writing that song was absolutely incredible. It just came to me so naturally. She's kind of a little bit jealous of Bryce being able to be like, you know, pursue music. She's like, I really want to do that. So she is thinking, I need to work even harder at taking down Colin, because once I've done that, I know that the world will be a slightly safer place again. I don't need to be a secret agent anymore. I can give that up and actually pursue something that I want to do. So she's having a little bit of a think about that, and she's like, once Colin is gone, I will go back to pursuing music. So that is her sort of plan. Yeah, she is realizing all that while just playing her violin, because she loves it. Look how happy it makes her feel. She's so confident because she finished writing that song. She's feeling so mindful. She's like, I'm on a really good journey. I'm in a really good place at the moment. And she's just like, I want to do something for me. I'm always doing things for other people, which she loves to do. She is a generous sim after all. Like, it's one of her traits. But she does also need to think about herself as well. The kids are all up this morning, and Florence and Paris are both feeling a little bit uncomfortable from having loose teeth. But Felix is alright. He's feeling pretty inspired. He probably had an incredible dream last night. They're all heading downstairs for some breakfast this morning. Olive is fully awake, so I am going to actually wake her up now, and she wants to sing karaoke, bless her. I love that. She is thinking about when the triplets were so young. She's not thinking about having more babies. We're definitely not having more with her, or at least I'm not planning to have any more with her. But she is going to go downstairs and have a little chat with Florence this morning. Florence is now feeling sad, bless her. Or maybe she's like, I really enjoyed spending time with Dan and Granddad yesterday, and I miss that we can't see them so much. And Olive will probably tell her it's okay because Winterfest is coming up. You'll be okay, and we'll get to see them all over again, and you can be happy again. Oh, and she's walked away. She doesn't know how to tell her, no, come over, tell your daughter that she'll be okay. She's like, it's okay, we will see Nan and Granddad again. I know they're old, but we'll make sure we get to see them plenty before anything happens to them. And she giggled, but she is still feeling sad, and she's probably thinking about how they're getting on a little bit in age. But she's gonna come and give Bryce a hug now. She heads off to work in 3 hours, so we do still have a little bit of time, but I'm hoping she'll get promoted today, and if she does, she'll be a government agent, hopefully. Then that means we've made a decent amount of progress with Colin. I just really want him to disappear, basically. I have switched on neighborhood stories so that something might happen to him. That is kind of my way of knowing that, you know, Olive has succeeded with her mission. So I'm gonna leave it and hope that neighborhood stories takes care of Colin and or Felix. Is it bad that I'm hoping that neighborhood stories will like boot one of them off? Because at that point we could say that Olive was successful with her mission, and then she can continue doing what she actually wants to do with her life. I think she'll probably have a chat with Bryce, asked to wear couple's costume. I kind of want to do it. You know, the kids are going off to school soon. I want to see what they choose to put on. But the kids are heading off to school now. It is raining. So when Bryce goes to do his busking later, we'll probably go in. Oh my gosh, she's wearing a cheerleader's outfit. That's so funny. I love that. What is Olive going to put on today? Anything? Yeah, they're both cheerleaders. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, let's come and bring it on with Olive. I love that it actually matches his bedroom as well. Oh my gosh, and they're staying in costumes. This is so funny. Before she goes off to work. Thank goodness they're using birth control. But yeah, he will probably do a little bit busking at the rec centre today because it is raining a lot, and I don't want him to get soaked. And also last time we went to the park, everyone literally just like cloud gazed instead, whereas if we're inside the rec centre, hopefully we'll get a little bit more of an audience. But yeah, these two wanted to fit in a little bit of woohoo time this morning. Seductive style. Wearing this costume is making Bryce feel a certain way, a certain flirty way. I absolutely adore that, especially as Olive was a cheerleader as a teenager. Bryce always liked using the cheerleading map. That's so funny. Oh, and I'm pleased they stayed in their costumes for once. Oh my goodness, Olive has decided to take her clothes off and shower in the rain. Right on the front porch. Okay, well luckily there's no one around at the moment, but like her new friends could walk past any second and just see Olive like with her bum out. That's so funny. Oh my goodness. Okay, so she is heading off to work. Bryce has made it to the rec centre and is just doing a little bit of busking. It looks like we've already got, oh hello, we've already got an audience. giving him some tips. So he is working on it, getting a bit of money, which is amazing. He's feeling super inspired. We just got 10 simoleons, which is really, really good. We have got these two Sims watching us, but hopefully we'll do a little bit better here than we did at the park, because people won't just be crowd gazing. We've actually got people watching us and giving us some money, and I think doing this is slowly working on his fame. Like, I can kind of see a little bit of green there, not very much, but it's something. And Bryce, can you get your guitar back out and continue, please? But yeah, I don't think Bryce is interested in becoming famous. He's just doing this because it's something he enjoys, that he can get a bit of money out of. I don't think he wants to be well known or like write songs or anything like that. I think he just enjoys playing the guitar and performing for people. Like, he's not the most sociable, so he doesn't want to be like a celebrity and having this massive fan base. I don't think he'd cope very well with it, but he's just like, you know, I just want people to hear my music and hear me play the guitar, and you know, if it gets me a bit of extra money too, that is even better, because I do believe we have got bills to pay. Oh no, okay, I think we're all right for now. I think we're okay. I can't see it there, so we're okay, but when we do have bills to pay, it'll be quite expensive. So hoping that Olive gets this promotion and we get a decent amount of cash today. Bryce just got his guitar to level 6, which is amazing, and we just got 12 simoleons that time. I wish I made a note as to how much we started with so I could work out how much we'd earned today. But I am going to have him stop for now and come and grab a quick meal. He's just going to grab himself a sandwich just to fill him up a little bit, because I'm thinking we might take the kids to the arcade again, because it is raining. So he's like, I don't want them to go to the park because they'll get all wet and stuff, but he wants to make sure they're getting out and they're not just stuck at home the whole time. So he's like, we'll go to the arcade, they really enjoyed that last time. So he's just gonna have himself a little bit of food. I was worried he was gonna go outside too. I don't know why he's come all the way up here. This is what I mean. I don't think he's like the most sociable. Like, he's decided to come upstairs away from all the other people that are just down here. He's like, yeah, that's too big of a crowd for me. I would rather be up here eating my sandwich by myself. But the kids will be finishing at school shortly, so we will probably head over to the arcade and then just bring them over. Then they are not looking after themselves at school today. They are going to wet themselves. Why are they not using the toilet at school? We are at the arcade with the kids, and Florence and Phoenix are just having a go at another Void Critter battle like they did the other day. I think Phoenix might have got that one, but Florence is not holding back. She is attacking it. I don't know if she's doing too well at the moment, bless her. Bryce is out here with Paris, just teaching him to ride his bike again. It is raining, so it's maybe not the best idea, but we do actually have the progress bar, but it started all the way at the beginning. But I'm thinking if I stay on Paris, potentially it won't disappear. Maybe it's if I change, like swap Sims out, it might disappear. So I'm just gonna stay on Paris for a little bit and hope that this teaches him to ride his bike and it doesn't glitch out like it did yesterday. No, he was so close and he's decided to give up. That's so annoying. He got his motor to level 8 though, but oh, he was so close. Paris. Oh, for goodness sake. He is still technically going though, so I think there's got to be some form of glitch with it. But these guys are inside. It looks like Florence seemed to win the Void Critter battle, which is amazing. And little Phoenix, he's just over here with some strangers. Right, okay. I think we'll probably head back home now because Olive will be finishing work any minute and we've had a decent time out. Like, these guys just played in the arcade while Paris, he got rolled up because he didn't learn to ride his bike. He was so close though. That's so annoying. I feel it, Paris. I feel you. Bryce and the kids are back home now and we have just got our bills through, but Olive did get promoted. Amazing. Paris does not like easy listening music. Okay, fair enough. She is going to come over and we're all going to come and grab a slice of pizza together. She is starting to feel a little bit dazed though. She's like, I know, she's feeling like this is a lot too much for her. She's not being able to be like as creative as she wants to be. She's like, I just want a bit of a break, to be honest, which I don't blame her. She's been working really hard to take down Colin and she's like getting exhausted, not only physically but mentally as well. And she's like, I don't know how much longer I can do this. I need to go until he is down and he's no longer a threat. But she is definitely it's taking a toll on her for sure. So she should probably have a conversation with Bryce, probably after, you know, the kids go to bed. She doesn't want to do it in front of the children, but I think we'll have a chat with them and see how they are. Oh, they're getting up. Okay. Maybe we won't. Maybe we won't have a chat with them. But Paris is doing the washing up, bless him. That's really sweet. Oh, everyone's decided to come back in and chat with Olive now. She's clearly had a very difficult day and her family can tell that. So they've all decided to come in and spend a bit of time with her. She is feeling like she is working too hard though, which is completely fair. But she did manage to get that promotion, which we did need. So I don't even know if we can actually... Can we pay our bills? We can't. We need more money. Oh my gosh. Okay, can we sell that song that we actually resume and focus each... I thought we finished it. I did realise though that we forgot to have Phoenix stargaze when we were at and even Knowles, but we do actually already have a telescope here. So he is just using the telescope that we have got and he is having a go at this, bless him, just like his mum used to do as a child as well. I do feel like Phoenix is the most like Olive. Out of all of them. I know I've said that a lot, but like he is just so similar to her. Paris has decided he is going off to sleep. It is 9 o'clock. He is pretty tired, bless him. And Florence has decided to have a nap instead. She's not as tired, so I'm gonna have her wake up and take a shower. She needs to work on her motor skill, and I believe playing video games actually does that. So I might have her come over and come and play Density Effects. It did tick off and say that we'd written this song, but we didn't have it in our inventory and we have almost finished it now, so I don't know what that is all about. So she is almost finished this song again. There we go. We wrote another song. I don't know if it's the same one or not. I think I'm just going to go basic and call this one Burnout because that is what she is feeling at the moment. And we did actually get it to say 2. So I don't know what that was all about. We've not got them in our inventory either. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening to our songs. She is deciding to go upstairs and have a nap. No, come and fix the sink that is broken. We can't afford to replace it because we need money for our bills. We don't have enough money for our bills at the moment. So even though the songs aren't in our inventory, we can actually license them. So I am going to have her come over and license her songs. I don't remember. I think you can only license one at a time. But oh my goodness, Florence has just completed her aspiration. I will go over and look at that in a second. But I'm just checking, can she license more than one song at a time? No, she can't. She can only do one. But that's something. But oh my goodness, little Florence, she's managed to get this ticked off. So pack animal, faster relationship and skill gain when training with friends. Oh, I love that. And oh my goodness, she's been nominated for an award. That's amazing. Her first song, and it's on the kid's birthday on New Year's Day. So we'll see if we get time to go and do this, and if I remember, because the chances are pretty slim, I'm not gonna lie. But oh my goodness, her first song got her nominated for an award. Florence is just congratulating her mum and giving her a hug on the amazing news. And then Oliver's also congratulating her daughter on finishing her aspiration. What a time for these two. But I do think I will probably end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and comment down below and let me know what you think. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It will mean so much to me. And I will speak to you all in another video. Bye everyone.